Guys, this one's gonna be a little noisy because it's a little busy out here today. But there's a few river systems that connect right here. This highway goes, parkway, whatever, goes across, cuts through. There's a huge state park on that side. It's massive. And I had a really cool encounter as I went under that threshold. This is going way back, about 2 years maybe, and they were all up in there, and I'm just it's been a long time since I've been over here, and I'm really excited to be back. So I'm just gonna document it with you guys, take a walk, see what happens. Something just moved through there pretty quickly, and it was high. It was about 6 feet, 7 feet off the ground. Could have been a tall person. I know I've done fishing back here and got in trouble for it. So basically, there's train tracks too close to it, and they basically where the good fishing spot is. That's where the train kind of passes right next to it, and it's dangerous. They monitor closely, so it happened right there. It was kind of dark, but this is where it happened at. Let's kind of go off a little bit up there and see what it looks like. I've been seeing this in this area. The whole ride here, I was seeing these bend and tucks, and they were tied. That one don't look tied, but look at this laid there. It's actually not even touching the ground, so that could tuck under something. They all tuck under that one, actually. I'd imagine since it's field gold in between these live trees, it's still somehow active, because it is broke off completely. Hey guys! Look at this. Morning. See how close this is to a road? This is very important to show. It's been one of my main things that I've always tried to show, is that you don't always have to go deep in, because that was something that I always thought. And it's because that's all that was shown. It's always portrayed that, you have to be some extreme hiker to get to these spots. And at least as far as this island goes, that ain't the case. There's been something bedding down here, which is why I'm going to stop here. It's pretty much closed off anyway. There's all this thorns and stuff in the way. I've had people comment like, oh, you could get through that. Yeah, but you don't want to just trample through. That's the thing. Try to keep it respectful. Just to be all the way clear about that. There's some major impressions in here too, which is pretty cool. Let's see if we can't come down this way a little bit. I'll show you why this is a prime spot in a second. The watering hole is gorgeous. The Great River is over here. The Rattlesnake River. West something pond, I forget. Without giving an exact location. Look at this game trail that just cuts right up the middle. We can actually get up in here a lot easier. Oh, there's a whole nother setup. Look at this one. This game trail cuts right down the middle of these two structures. Let's look at the outside and then we'll go in. Can you guys see that? Look at the size of that impression. I'm not making any sort of dent in here. None. No dent at all. That is huge. And it looks like it's going like right at this. It's amazing. See how all these things come into it? Look at that whole tree comes up and down and comes all the way down to the ground. It's beautiful. There's definitely some big feet coming through here, for lack of a better term. Now I understand why I saw them back here. Wow. Alright. I'm not going to point out every print, but that actually looks like a little bedding area right down in there too. Apologize for the sounds of the road, but you know, that would be ideal for them too. Like all night long, nobody would notice. Day, night, everything. Nobody would notice. This is a very not so traveled area. It's very, very marshy right down there. There's actually a road that goes along the back, and then there's train tracks in between the road and right there. And it's very, very swampy right down in there because of the water that comes in from both sides. Look at this stuff. Yeah, it looks like a bed right there. Right in there. Alright, now that we saw it, we'll kind of go up and in. Man, this is way better than I ever expected. You know, I just figured they were hanging out here. This looks like they post up here regularly. Or at least they were at one point. See how this comes right out of the ground like this, but the roots are still attached. That's keeping it live. So that makes for the perfect base. This was cut. I don't know why anyone would come in here and cut this, unless they were trying to break up something intentionally. Yeah, that's an old wood though. You see that was cut a long time ago, so they might have just gave up on it. I'm gonna show you the bedding area. Look at this. Ready? Guys, I'm just coming in for a sec. Thank you. I'm gonna gift here too. Look at this. This is some humbling shit. It really, really is. I got one in the back. Hang on. The sun isn't really on this right now, so I'm not really concerned about them being in this spot at the moment. I'd say they might be here. Well, the sun's coming in and hitting kind of back there, so this might be where we kind of run into some big fellas. It's pretty thick back here. It's not gonna be easy. And you can see it goes all the way. I mean, this is a huge, huge area. And it's closed off. You know, after dusk, it's all closed off. I mean, I'm not sure if they could close this particular spot, but I'm sure it's monitored. It's just beautiful. Alright, let's keep pushing on a little bit. I think that's just a turned over tree, kind of like that one is. But you gotta, might as well check. Look at this little spot right here. So this is where I saw them at, right here. So from the trail, they were up in here. And if you look, they could literally just fall back. One could have came, sat, stood right up here, poked his head right through this. I'll post the footage. You know, I'll post that footage. It's on the old phone, and it's not good quality, but you'll get a good, you know, grasp on what the hell I'm babbling about. It's one of the first times I've seen them cloaking, using the veil, at least on footage. See what I mean? Look at how all these come into each other. It's just all, it's all keeping that connection theme. Everything is tied into each other, literally. They all go, see? Badass. I don't know, those are my favorite. Because the ones that are like really, really huge, even this tree right here, even this one here, I could not physically take that and bend it to go under that. I just couldn't do it. So let's step back on trail and we'll see if we can't take a look back again. Oh, there's the train, see? So there would be a good amount of energy coming from that too. Power lines run next to it. Train runs next to it. This is ideal. Water's right here. On both sides there's water. Look, I'll show you how muddy this gets, to the point where, I mean, the water comes up and ruins the trail for the most part. Yeah, see, look, you see how it comes up onto the trail and stuff. Those are water plants. A lot of this is water-based plants, so that's a good way to tell where something floods, if there's plants that grow in water. And then it goes right up to the train track. Oh, there's a osprey nest up there. Huh. Alright, we'll take one quick look again. Forgot, as we came out, I forgot to look back, so I said we would. Whoa. It's the Long Island Railroad. So I was standing about here. And that's where I was filming back up into that area. It looks kind of human-like right there, dead center. Very, very human-like. We don't really have too much time left, so not on the video. We have a little more time on the video. I mean, as far as my schedule is, I gotta get home. But this was a good time, perfect time to stop over here. A lot of thorns. Power lines actually come through, so that goes all the way into. These power lines actually go across into the park. Sometimes I use false names for the locations. Today I did not, so if you guys want to take a little look, you know, I welcome you. This is there's so many spots over here that you know, I'm not really concerned. Look at the size of that. That could be something foraging, but so as you cut through here, slap right into a watering hole. I've seen a deer actually walking right on that, you know, right on the train tracks to get to that side. I'll get you guys a better view. So again, there's right over there. There's right on the other side of this pond. There's a whole nother area, and it's a whole nother experience. We'll have to save it for another day, though. Something to look forward to. It looks like they utilize this whole thing. We got crows coming in. A lot of birds making noise. It could be for me. You know, you'll still have some people that'll argue this, you know, and it is what it is, guys. And I appreciate a lot of you guys, you know, sticking up and saying, you know, I don't know how people think this isn't real, or it's you know, that's so undeniable and stuff. Fact is, we're never gonna please everybody, so let's try and keep focus on the people we can. So this goes on. I can't show you across now because it'll give it away. There's a couple of buildings, old houses there that will give away this exact location. You can see how you could literally just step. It's actually pretty shallow right now. You could actually just step right in there, do what you had to do. But again, this water, this is running water too. It's a good conductor, really good conductor. Beautiful thing. So this is just one little slice of heaven. I'd love to say the name of this place because it's pretty awesome. But there's a waterfall over here. Basically, there's a few falls, but I don't know. The name is pretty cool, but I really don't want to. I know they can take care of themselves, but I like to try to do my part. Alright guys, and that was kind of it for now. You know, we went in here, we went in there, we walked, we did that back there. Just literally, that's how far off the highway it is. Parkway, whatever the hell it is. And those woods go all the way back too. Pretty cool. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. And as always, thank you. Talk to you soon. See you on the next one.